Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, Box here. So, a lot of issues today. Hope you enjoyed the Dolphins-Cincinnati game. I got to rank all of the 88s in the program. We're getting free ones, so I want to do that for you. I used them. I got a lot of questions around like which ones to get through different means between field passes. I can show you right here, Gridiron Guardians, by leveling up that. You get some free 88s here at level 16. You get the 88 Mentor Fantasy Pack, and you know, I think you get like some of the new ones, GG Hero Fantasy Pack, but you know, a lot of people ask me about fields, about like all the out of positions we got today. So we're gonna go ahead and rank them. I also want, we'll do that in a little bit. I also want to talk about, there was a lot of errors today. CC had a pretty good tweet on it. The limited was not in the TVP for like 6 hours. They put Jeffrey Simmons in there instead today. The level 16 pack is wrong from what they teased, what we just looked at. The 86 GG Fantasy Pack has the wrong cards when you do the set. That was hilarious. Diggerson makes uniforms flash. I think Scoma had a tweet about that. Basically, it gives like a flicker. It's really annoying. Luckily, it didn't, if you use NFL uniforms, that didn't happen. But I think if you use like those fantasy uniforms, it did. Out of position cards can't be used with non-out of position ones. That one got fixed like an hour after it happened. So another day, another bunch of errors, and it just like it's so strange how we come to like be accustomed to it in MUT. Just like the simplest things are broken consistently, and it really gives the product a black eye. Like I had fun streaming today. I streamed all day. I don't know, it's 7-8 hours, whatever it was. And I actually had an enjoyable experience. We ended up being able to pick up DK. Sadly, I picked him up when he wasn't in rolls, so I picked him up for 1.4 because I wanted contact, and then I got him, and then he got put into rolls later on in the day, and now he's on like 900k. So I lost a lot of coins because of that error. And while we might get compensation for the TVP, at least getting like a free DK Metcalf, those 500,000 coins plus tax are gone for good because of that reason. But never buy cards day one is the old lesson. Diggerson's actually phenomenal. Love that card. And then, yeah, Bosa sucked. I did not like Bosa at all. So those are just like mini reviews. Check out GutFox2 or my TikTok for more of that. GutFox2 will have the Dickerson video tomorrow morning. We got the Throne interview today over on GutFox2. Also, the spread ebook is currently up for members of the YouTube channel. Definitely become a member because I've been smoking dudes with the spread. So anyways, these are a little bit, I think these lowered just slightly, but as you see, training is in crazy price territory, right? 30 plus for some training here because people are, they like having fun rolling cards for limiteds and packs. So we can kind of just like we talked about Market Monday, we can kind of consistently see this going forward with the limiteds in rolls for the next little bit with the prices going up when we get them. So I just want to say FYI, you're also getting a free Bo Jackson. Let me shrink in this for you. Just by joining the Nike Run Club, download that thing and then run 4 miles, or I don't know, strap it to a dog, strap it to a ceiling fan if you really want to be lazy. It's 86 overall, so it's not worth busting your butt for, but Bo Jackson's always a nice, fun name. We see him here in MUT most years. So let's go through these 88s and see which ones we like the most. I don't know how I want to do this. I might just show you the whole list here. Let's go one by one and break it down, because why the heck not? So let me bring up a spreadsheet here. Let's just do it on like page 2 of the training value. I'll delete this later, so that way people on training values don't get too confused. All right, so 1 through 18 for the 88s for your free one. I've used them. Which ones don't I like? I think I'm gonna group like the bottom 4 together as like they're okay. They'd be better for like if you want them in your theme team. DJ Moore, wide receiver, like he's just not fast. Like 87 speed on DJ Moore. Maybe we can go. Maybe we should do it by alphabetically. Maybe we could sort it by, or maybe we should do it by position. I don't know if we can do it by position. Name. Is there a sort by name on Mudhead? No. Or position. That's sad. So DJ Moore, 87 speed at wide receiver. Like, that's cool. But when I'm going to be looking at tight ends, Evan Ingram with the same speed, I'm like, why have you? on my field. Okay, so it's kind of frustrating, right? So DJ sucks. Okay, and then Patterson. Oh no, Patterson's not it. Gibson, Ingram's even kind of low, right? Ingram's even low on my list. I like the speed. 6'3" is cool. I prefer Donald Parham. I think height is everything in this game. So even though I'm losing to speed, I'm gaining the extra 5 inches. And he doesn't really run block well either. There's another middle linebacker on this list, or sorry, tight end on this list that run blocks. So that's much more exciting. And then like Gibson and Cordarrelle Patterson. I don't think these running backs stand out. Now, if you remember using Cordarrelle Patterson cards last year, this one's from part 1. We talked about this a little bit. If you remember using Cordarrelle Patterson cards last year, he was crazy good because he was so heavy. But they thinned him out. 88 speed's nice. Break tackle's not very good, so he's not a very good card nar. Like the Nard dog. I don't like that Cordarrelle Patterson. We then have at number 13, we have Tremaine Edmunds, the middle linebacker that is Nat, right? So this is one that you got to do the set for or get it free. The only reason you'd want to use this middle linebacker here is for like goal line situations. He doesn't get lurker, and he's really just there for that because you're forced to use middle linebackers on goal line formations. But otherwise, Edmunds, it's terrible what linemen are now. They're like a shell of or linebackers are. They're a shell of their former self. Number 12, Justin Fields is a really nice quarterback. Do not get me wrong. He is nice, okay? Nice as a quarterback. He's fast. He's got decent throw power, too, at 91. A decent quarterback. His release isn't anything special, but we get so many quarterbacks every week that I hesitate to tell you to go ahead and grab this Nat quarterback when so many other positions will get cards going forward that will, like, you kind of want to use your Nats on better different positions because you'll be rotating through quarterbacks going forward. And he's not like he's overpowered. He's just really good. DeForest Buckner there, defensive tackle. Like, the reason why DeForest Buckner would be a good free card is that you can kind of keep it on your field for a long time, especially running like a 4-3. Buckner at 295. I like him thicker. I think thicker plays a little bit better against the run. But he does have 87 block shed with some okay finesse move here for the inside. But most of my pass rush is generated from the edges. I do get a little bit of sheds from the inside, and I kind of want Sam Adams there. But overall, Buckner is going to kind of be there long term. And, once you get an NAT defensive tackle, you can kind of just, keep him there. And, you don't really have to upgrade there, whereas you want to upgrade to the more important positions as they come along, a.k.a. the skill positions, quarterbacks and stuff. The Tremaine Edmunds, I say fullback here, but Edmunds is actually a middle linebacker. Actually a tight end. I had some people talk to me about using him as a fullback. I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea, seeing as he's decent speed and his run block is super high, right? So not only can you use him, you can use him as your tight end for a long time on the goal line, your third tight end. Incredible run blocker for that, right? 86 speed, obviously not that good right now. If Parham launched on day 1 at 6'8", 6'5" is good. 6'8" with 85 speed. You're getting me a card a little bit later on that's 86 speed. That's not that big of a difference. But overall, I think he's a very nice goal line tight end. So that's definitely usable as a backup or third tight end long term. So that's why it's not a bad NAT for you there. The next 3 will be the lineman level. Always a great idea to get linemen for your NAT cards or free or anything like that. I love those because they linemen upgrading them, it sucks. You don't like paying coins for linemen. So getting those free is the best way of getting linemen. So I that's why I have them 7, 8, and 9 on this list. I really do enjoy them. But they are kind of expensive if you're not getting them for free. But you get and the thing is, some of them they do have a little bit of issue because the pass block finesse on all of them is a little bit lower than you want to see. But for the interior, I think just having a solid run blocker, 316 is a decent weight there too. Just having them there and having the ability to have quote unquote top end linemen for free instead of paying 160,000 coins for it, which the market says it's going for, a little bit due to set, but just due to a high market, it's a good idea. Not a bad one. All right, I actually don't mind the Sauce Gardner wide receiver either. Tall and kind of fast. I don't know. Is 88 speed kind of fast? It's a little bit on the low end, as we're seeing receivers up to 91 speed now. 3 speed is kind of dramatic in Madden. Change of direction, but I do not mind height on my field one bit on the skill positions this year. Carrying a little bit low, so overall not great at run blocking or anything like that, but he can't get open for you. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on him. You might be rated a little bit high. I maybe should have put him below the lineman, but Patrick Peterson, CB. Pat Pete cards, always seem to play good in this game. Sadly, they didn't juice him out with 90 zone, but if you're running a man scheme, getting a free 90-man corner with 89 speed out there is incredible, right? 70 hit power, not great at bringing down running backs or anything. They will get he's not exactly, that's not his expertise, but I don't think having a guy like this is bad at all. And Pat Pete, with the way he seems to just make plays out there, is a good idea. It's just too bad he's not like a God Squad card right now, because Patrick Peterson, one of the greatest cornerbacks of our generation. Justin Fields, cornerback, actually played wildly well. Now, if you run a man scheme, Patrick Peterson is better. Justin Fields, corner, is definitely better for a zone scheme because his zone is 90. So he's got much better zone. Man coverage 87. So speed's a little bit low. He's 6'3", so a couple inches more. He doesn't have the jumping, but luckily the jumping didn't really seem to make that much. I used him on the outside in a deep third for my entire day today, and he was good. I didn't have an issue running him. He made plays. Got me, I think, 2 interceptions today on the outside. So having height, having okay speed there. Yeah, I know his agility ain't great. It is what it is. Playrex, whatever, but Playrex doesn't really matter that much for outside corners, I feel like, since they're not really reacting to run or anything. And Playrec itself got nerfed hard a few years back anyways, or just accidentally nerfed hard. I think Sauce Gardner's CB NAT is really cool. He's who I replaced Fields with on the outside, just to test out Fields. But I think I like Sauce just slightly better. Similar, same heights, but I think Sauce plays just slightly better. I really did enjoy Cordarrelle Patterson's strong safety. What's nice about this card is that you can either use him to user. He's 6'2", 88 speed, so not too fast, but he is, fine enough for a user. And then a high-end zone, so if you do put him in as a deep safety role, he does and will react to the ball in the air about as well as anybody in the world right now in MUT. Block shot 74 is fine also with hit power at 80. It's definitely respectable. You can put him at cornerback too. Just like, man coverage at 88 is really good. But, do you run a man scheme? I think he's, that's the thing is I want to say he's best at one thing, but I feel like he's so versatile. You can use him at any position on your defense outside of defensive line, and I think you're doing a decent job with Cordarrelle. So I don't think Cordarrelle was crazy. He wasn't insane like our free, not as insane as the free tight end we have, Dave Casper, but he is still really nice. Taiwan, of course, is always #1, and that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know where I screwed up in the comments below and what you agree and disagree with. Bye.